There's a certain tragicness about that. Just this man doing all these shots of himself naked with nobody paying for it.
She loved it.
My mum wants to know what your dog is wearing. She texted me earlier.
It was a shark outfit.
Ah. Hey Siri. Text mum.
We are live, by the way, just so you know.
It was a shark outfit.
All she had to do is ask herself.
Send it. Well, it gives. If we're gonna mess around, we might as well do it at the beginning so the editor can cut it out easily.
Yeah.
All right.
Say go now, Jack.
Tony's mum was playing online with me. It appeared in my sim video. If you look at the latest release, it said Tony's mum has joined the game.
Yeah, that's Jack being an arse.
Yeah.
Well,
No worries.
She didn't fly very well.
Start again.
You said stick around at the beginning, so we were. Do you want to start now, Jack?
I don't know.
Everyone be quiet for Jack now.
That's all right. Frank,
So just to be clear, Tony...
Where did Frank go?
Frank's disappeared, is that enough?
Frank's given up. He's had enough.
What's happened?
I think we're all going to have to wait for Frank to behave.
Poor people watching.
I picked up my work mouse, which has a back button on it.
But definitely need to start this before we start it.
I'm really liking Andy's hair. It's like swept back. Cool.
Look at his beard. It's pissing me off. Oh, don't stroke it, you bastard. Right, press play. Go!
Hello and welcome to Let's Drone Out. Tonight we are joined by everyone's favourite liability, Andy RC.
Good evening.
How's the monitor?
It is superb. All 43 inches of it.
Jesus H. Corbett.
So why did you have to go to B&Q for it?
To get a wall mount. I mounted it on the wall.
Oh, very good. Okay. Everyone's favourite birthday boy, my little Tony.
Bonjour.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Thank you.
Everyone's favourite beardy McBeard beard face, Andy Frank.
Bastard.
Good evening.
And the surrogate daddy, Curry Kitten.
Hello.
You can't see it.
Oh, look at the size of it.
Is it actually a monitor, Andy? Or have you bought a TV? Pretend to be a monitor.
No, it's they're quite hard to get hold of, and they only make a couple of them. But I use it as a TV and a monitor, and so it's a company called I am yeah.
I am Yak. It sounds like some existentialist student movie.
IIYAMA. I don't know how you say it. But apparently it's better than the Philips one that I had before, according to Amazon. So it is great. It is really good, actually. I really needed to replace the other one. I've realised having this, it was.
Did it just break and then you just need another one?
I've had it for like 5 years, and slowly, because it's a VA panel, are they called? Am I saying that right? IPS VA panel or something. And it started getting like blotchy patches over it, and apparently it's where it delaminates from the front. But it had been flickering on and off for a while, and then it just never turned back on. So yeah.
Can I just say thanks to everyone who said happy birthday in the chat, so I don't have to reply individually. Thank you, everyone.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Thanks for my top. I wore it all day. Thanks, Frank.
Oh, did Frank do that?
He bought me a top. I've been wearing it. Look at my Insta, man.
Oh, I didn't know.
All day I've been wearing it. I had one pack today. I flew a battery as well. Hiked up the top of Box Hill with my backpack. And only managed to fire one battery, but it was a good battery. Enjoyed it.
HPI guy come to say happy birthday.
Yeah, come to say hello. I know, it's nice.
I'm desperately trying to buy you smart, so I need to know your username.
On what? Oh, I know.
Yeah. Apparently.
Oh,
Well, I have been asked to do that before.
Are you not allowed to mention that on YouTube?
I don't know.
I don't know whether it's Tony's personal private life and what he gets up to.
I haven't got up to anything.
You
I've
never
just
know.
been told to go on it.
You might get some subscriptions if he mentions it. Like
So
like Belle Delphine, you know, she's always mentioning her OnlyFans. Oh,
Everyone, where's that disclaimer, Curry?
Yeah, Carrie, come on. We haven't
Lost
done this for
it.
a long while. Oh, come on. It's supposed to scroll. You're supposed to say
There
it.
you go. Any views expressed by any guest on this show are personal and may not reflect the views of others.
try telling that to
Done.
YouTube.
Here's the thing, Tony. I haven't noticed your Instagram because you're pretending to be a teenager and posting stories instead of actual posts like a grown-up. Please refrain from
Well,
stories.
quite a
No one
lot of
looks at those.
people. A lot of people look at stories. Believe it or
They
not,
do.
it might not be you. I have at least
No.
70 people every day look at my stories. So people
I'm one
like
of them,
looking at it.
Tone.
Yeah,
I'd like you
you
to
are.
commit to actually posting because I don't
Yeah,
do
but if
the-
I post something, it's just like a picture or a video of something that I've done. When I do my stories, it's like my day of what I've done. So you see what I've done.
Like a
Okay,
mini vlog.
Yeah, like, you know, it's just, this is what I've done. People watch it, so I just do it. There you go.
I can't
Have a
commit to
look.
looking at stories. I'm sorry.
Well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not forcing
I
anyone
do want
to.
to know what's happening. Just do little post every occasion for me. So I haven't seen the top.
Okay,
Show me the
I'll
top.
do something
find the
and I'll
top.
tag you in it. This
Thank
is
you.
what I'm doing, and I'll tag at Curry Kitten. There you go.
And
Every
tag all the
post
other
from
people
now
in the
on,
chat because
just
they want to know.
Okay.
Hashtag for Curry Kitten.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I don't know. People like it, so I'll do it. Well, I'd say they like it, but there's quite a lot of people watch it, so I just do it. Andy
I don't watch
watches, Brighton watches, Frank has a look.
I haven't watched today. Shall I watch it now?
No. We're supposed to be doing a show, Jack.
What's
the
your
show
about?
Tony's
Right,
birthday.
I'm going to try and force you guys to do some segments. Frank, I fully
God.
understand if you tell
I
me
haven't
to go F
rehearsed
myself.
anything, Jack.
In my A, you are well within your right. Tony. Yeah, I suppose really. With the level of effort.
I haven't
Tony.
rehearsed anything till next week.
Oh. Tony,
There's
have
an
you got
interesting
any?
mix of tenses there.
What? What's going on?
Well, we've chatted about this, and I haven't done no research, Jack.
I'm lost.
I'm sorry. Have you got your hat ready?
Yeah.
Someone let the
Yeah.
editor know when he should start recording.
So, any segments?
That's an amazing.
TNT,
tinfoil hat.
Tony Tinfoil hat time.
Sorry. Can we start from next week?
And
Just
yeah.
make it up,
Johnny
Tony.
Banton's
like you
in the
do.
chat. Hi, Johnny.
Tony, how do you feel
Hi,
about
Mikey.
anti-vaxxers?
I agree with them.
God. Oh.
Don't go Vax.
Who would you vote for, Tony? Joe Biden or
Trump every time. Have you seen Joe Biden? Oh, Tony needs a candle. Thanks. Have you seen Joe Biden touching little girls on live?
Oh no! What?
We did
Oh,
the disclaimer, don't worry. Have you seen
Have
Joe
we done
Biden
the-
touching
have
little
we
girls
done it yet?
online?
Wow.
Thanks, Clive.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know if we're covered for that one.
by me saying that and you all laughing, you've all seen it.
I think
No.
I've gone red.
What are you
I'm
talking
blushing.
about?
I really don't know what to. I don't know what. I did not expect that to be the
Oh,
answer.
come on, light me a candle, Jack, please.
I am. I'm desperately trying to change the subject. This is the worst.
I think the worst thing about this is now we have to email Joe Biden to let him put his point across about did he fiddle little girls on the internet, which is a weird question to ask.
People keep saying it though. Still, you keep saying it. Let's.
As far as I can tell, Tony said it first, and then we're
how
trying to
old are you,
defend it.
Tony?
21.
You're not.
You don't
You're
look a day
52.
over.
52.
Haven't had a
I'm
vaccine
scared.
since 1971.
I feel 21, not 52. I'm in my 40s, but I feel I'm fit and healthy, mate. I'm like, if you see me mountain bike,
He's fitter than all of
Thank
us.
you, Clive.
I can outrun you. I can out mountain bike any of you lot.
I
Anything
can
you
definitely
do.
out-poo you.
I mean,
Well, that's the only thing you'd probably fucking win.
What about reaching
Dead
tall
park.
shelves? Can you outreach us?
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got
definitely.
ladders on my van.
Yeah, got a ladder.
The
It's your
big
ass.
pole what reaches 70 foot. Yeah, no.
put it this way, Tony's the only one of us who's confident enough to consider starting an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Have you seen my third nipple?
Wow.
I just got told I should do it, so I might. Happy birthday.
Who
Thanks,
who
Mr.
told
Fruitcake.
you? Was it a female or a male?
The female.
Was it that guy
one
that texts
is
Sandy all the time?
Are we allowed to talk about that?
You can if you want.
I'm not
We've
talking
got,
about it, just
like,
indirectly.
literally, we've not talked about. Has anyone had a fly today?
You
Let's
did.
quickly change the subject. I have flown one pack today at Box Hill. I really enjoyed it. It was
What
good.
did you fly?
My Kiss V2 setup.
Analog. What's happened, Tone?
Not analog, no, it's DJI.
Oh, you've got it set up on Kiss, have you?
Yeah, I've got two DJI quads. One Kiss V2 freestyle quad, and the other is my oh god, let's play
Dementia!
Okay, what's a quad?
Wing.
About being
Really
52,
slowly.
isn't
Cine Whoop.
Yes, that.
There we go.
Ta-da.
Yay! Got it in two.
Well done, Jack. That one is my other one. What it's set up in.
Oh, right. Have you got the on-screen display with Kiss? Have
Yes.
You got, like, your voltage and that?
you have to update. I got Danny out of the cupboard.
I was going to say, who's done that for you?
Sort that out for me and keep it the same. So he kept all my rates and everything, and then he upgraded it and done that. So yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, you handsome stud muffin from Miss Creature. There you go. She
my
knows the
God.
score.
No,
Thanks.
I-
Thanks, Kirsty.
yeah,
You
No
didn't
worries.
set her up for that, did you? Don't
I
ruin it
asked
for
her
me.
to.
You totally ruined it now.
I need to give her money.
Lift him up and just punch him down. Jack.
Isn't it?
Why not?
Yeah.
Terrible that was. But
You're
Better
so-
I'm gonna-
better than not having it.
So
Well,
I guess
yeah.
Jack's done the same thing
you're
as
so hot.
as
You
Flywoo.
definitely told her to say that.
What have I done?
She's saying you're so hot in the chat. And Andy laughed out loud.
You are, though, Tony.
Thank
I
you.
I wouldn't say that was incorrect.
You can
Okay,
say
Jerome.
I would if you want.
I would if you want.
Thanks, Miss Creature.
So
I
Tony-
Say what I
I
want.
say what I want.
So Tony,
Fair.
with Flywoo, how are you looking at it? Are you looking at it as they lifted you
Yeah.
up to punch you down, or are you looking at it
Yes.
as they gave you
They're sending me my money back. I'm unhappy.
I thought you might be looking at it as they sent you some money. So
No,
happy
Did they send
birthday.
it back? Did we work out if they sent it back on the card that you haven't got anymore?
I haven't got the money back yet. I rung PayPal and they said, even though you've changed your card, it will still go on it will go back into your bank. Because I paid for a Naked Hero. Hold on. Like someone's going to capture that and really
You're
piss
our
me
naked
off.
hero, Tone.
Thank you. For a limited amount of money, I will
Just
get
call
Naked Hero.
1-800 Naked Hero for your fantasies come true.
I bought a Naked Hero 7 and yeah, they literally sent my money back. 2 weeks ago I bought it. I kept emailing, can you just let me know that you've got my money, blah, blah, blah. And a couple of days ago, I've just got a email saying we're refunding your money, which hasn't gone into my account yet. I think they just got swamped by people and I was unlucky enough not to get the product and and get my money sent back. So I think I'm just going to buy a bloody Hero 9 and use that for mountain biking and stuff. So.
Have you seen this new adapter that iFlight have released, where you power the GoPro directly from your?
I spoke about it last week, Andy.
I can't remember. Well,
I brought it up last week. Yes, I have. You take the battery out, makes it lighter, and you run it off the battery.
Can we like maybe
$5?
Do you reckon one day we can not talk about GoPro because they do hate us? I mean, what is the point? Like supporting them, they literally. The only other thing they can do is have it so that if the GoPro suddenly elevates too quickly in a straight line and detects flying, it explodes and kills your quad and you. Like that's the only way.
It's still the best camera, and still everyone uses them, so they're still relevant.
Yeah, but they've made it to a
hate
brick,
us.
you know. Like the next thing they're going to do is be like, oh, you can only use it if it's connected to a wall outlet. Do you know what I mean? To stop us using it. And if you defy it, it will electrocute us.
Somebody in the Naked GoPro community group
we're still
said no. They said they wouldn't be surprised if they do a firmware update so when you disconnect the screen, it just stops working. GoPro would do something like that, wouldn't they?
In terms of the Naked GoPro community group, is there another group where everyone's naked using GoPros? Because there's
I could probably do that.
Facebook groups for everyone, isn't there?
Yeah, I'd get my Hero 7 and be naked.
Happy birthday!
How long have you been drinking for, Tony?
A couple of hours. It doesn't take a lot.
I have been looking at parts in order to build shit out of that box that Frank sent me.
Oh,
no! All mine's in my drawers. Well, that sounds almost OnlyFans, doesn't it? All my stuff is in my drawers. I'm getting into this.
I've never seen Tony's drawers on the stream before.
Well, there you go.
Changed.
You don't want to see my drawer.
Dear.
I've seen draw on to the right. Thank you, Magical Pencil, for your birthday wishes.
Yeah, so sent everyone else.
How much did you pay her to stay in the chat and give me hey ho signed? Thanks, Jack. You're a real friend.
She said she'd do it if you got your nipples out, but it's not going well so far for that. You're still
not yet.
Really pressed.
You've still got another 40 minutes drinking today. We'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't know whether this is against.
Who's
it's not, it should be.
What, being drunk on a stream?
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
I think it's okay.
Oh, him getting his nipples out.
Yeah,
nips and knickers.
Of course it is.
I can do nips. I ain't got any knickers.
We had Chad completely naked for half of the stream, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
What were we talking about before we went off topic again?
I don't know.
You were trying to talk about how you sent us all boxes and we've done several with it.
I sent everyone boxes of crap as soon as it was pretty much just at the point where no one wanted to receive anything because you needed like bleach to accept anything on your doorstep. But
anyone ordered anything from Banggood? Because it actually says we've sterilised and then shipped your item. We've added a process. Sorry, Frank.
Every time I join it goes south. Wonder why that is.
I think that's just every time, to be honest.
It is every time, Miss Creature.
Sorry.
Very distracting.
But yeah, so everyone's got a box of 15 to 20-year-old crap to make something out of.
How long?
When's the deadline?
We said middle of October, so
15th.
Yeah, there we go. 2 weeks.
Thank you, Miss Creature.
Alrighty.
Tyler's a lucky man.
And we're going to present our ideas live on stream, or should we be producing videos to play, or what's,
live on
what's
stream.
The idea?
Why not?
Live on stream.
Really?
All right then.
Oh my god.
If Tony builds something better than me, I will allow him to write anything on my right arse cheek with a permanent marker.
Definitely give me help, guys.
No, you're not allowed help.
There you go. People in the chat, there's your task for the next 2 weeks.
Yes, help me, and we can. I will be live next Thursday at Jack's house, writing on his right cheek.
Don't think
Could
so.
be a good show.
I like
I don't know what he's
BDS.
going to build.
First.
Will this be on your OnlyFans channel? Friends
No,
with Arse
definitely
Cheek segment.
That'd be Jack's show.
Whoever gets the longest flight time wins. Tony shows up with a rover.
I was going to say,
There's nothing to
it doesn't
produce a
matter.
flying thing.
No. Yeah, it
Everybody's
hasn't
got
fly,
about
has
40
it?
wheels.
Yeah.
I've
but
got more
not many
wheels
things to
than
fly.
propellers, to be fair. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Just anything that moves.
am I allowed to use tape, not solder?
Yeah. I mean,
If it
might
catches
not-
what you
fire,
like.
if we got to produce this live on air, and we got to
haven't got to
show.
produce it, just well, I
live
mean,
build.
produce it, but not build it. Present
Okay.
it.
I can't believe Miss Creatures is still here.
Perhaps
No,
this is
Tony's got
no.
a
also-
great enthusiasm to see Jack's booty.
No, I've been there and done that.
Right.
What? No, my God, that was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it?
Someone,
God,
editor,
do
please
not do
down
that.
clip that
Do
for
not
me, mate.
fucking download that thing.
Couple of
Right?
drinks and the truths come out, don't they?
That's what those pictures are. Then, is it, Tone?
I sent a
got on
picture
your
of my
phone.
butt to you, Andy, once. You should have sent that to that guy. Is that any good to you?
Not any good. Yeah. Oh, mate, Jack.
That's a spare you are if you want it.
I think it looked far too feminine for that guy, Jack.
Oh, well.
I am desperately trying to come up with topics before everyone leaves.
I know.
Has anyone seen the electric plane that Rolls-Royce are demonstrating at the moment?
Is it the hydrogen one?
I don't think it's hydrogen. I think it's just
Oh,
electric.
what
But
was the hydrogen one? What flew 2 days ago? The first hydrogen plane
I didn't
ever
see
in the
that.
world from the UK.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it is this one, but I
think
just
it done a 15-minute plane. Plane, a 15-minute flight, hydrogen powered from the UK. Like it was like a Cessna type thing. It was the first one in the world to do it, and it was from
Wow.
the UK.
impressive.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Rolls-Royce Ion Bird, which I think looks amazing.
That does look nice.
It's like a pylon
It's
racer.
pretty.
Yeah,
It is pretty.
looks like a really, really harshly swept back pylon racer.
So how long can it fly for? And is it all battery essentially with wings on it?
It's pretty much. But it's I don't think it can go. They reckon it can go 300 miles an hour, which is okay. I mean, that's
Keeps
not
it
like-
airborne. Just.
Yeah, they reckon London to Paris. There we go. Is its range? Again, it's not amazing, but looks good.
It's a start, isn't it?
Yeah. But the main thing is, it looks amazing, and therefore,
Does look good, but the hydrogen power one was better. I actually had video of that. There's video if you look for it. I'm sure it flew for about 15 minutes. Have a look.
Do people not think hydrogen's a bit explodey to put in planes?
what?
Yeah, but
compared to
the-
petrol
Yeah, I was going to say.
Isn't hydrogen
Petrol
even more explodey?
or lithium.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean,
Everything's
it
quite
all-
explodey, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, but the thing with hydrogen,
That's what
all you
makes it
get out
fun.
the end is water and air, isn't it?
Water
Not a
is
lot.
HCI.
Yeah, well, you don't get a lot of bad stuff coming out of the arse of it, unlike you get.
Technical jargon, Tony.
To be
We
fair, it's
haven't figured out
fun.
how to move very fast without exploding things, have we? That's a
No.
problem.
That is the problem.
Moving fast needs energy. Energy is splody. That's the core problem there.
What we need is an
Harness the
anti-gravity
explosion.
machine.
Well, there is this one guy. Jackie hat.
Yeah.
It's called Bob Lazar.
Yeah, Bob.
God.
Now, if you all type in Bob Lazar, we can all have a chat about this next week.
Oh, I
What
know
would you do
everything.
there?
I know everything about Bob
He's on
Lazar.
Netflix now, but I watched him like 10 years ago, so I've been following his story for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix are very discerning about the sort of shit they put out. Is that endless amounts of crap?
It's not shit.
This creature's trying to keep the subject on topic and asks, has anyone thought about hydrogen-filled tyres?
I know they do
Nitrogen.
nitrogen in tyres.
Hmm.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
to get it more predictable or something. I can't remember.
Airliner tires
Yeah.
have all got nitrogen in them.
But I know like
Isn't
the main problem
I
with
think
the
it's for
hydrogen.
heat reasons.
The main problem with hydrogen is still moving around, isn't it? Because like, to get compressed hydrogen, then you need to have a really heavy tank.
Thanks, Winter Blue.
Because it needs to be able to withstand the pressure. But then they're looking at trying to get it to sort of absorb onto the surface of a really fine metal mesh, like a bit like a catalytic converter kind of thing that hydrogen would sit on. But that's kind of still in progress, I think. I know because they've been trying to print some. So
Nitrogen holds its pressure better. It doesn't leak out the side of the tires as much as oxygen.
Well, isn't air 80% nitrogen anyway? They're not exactly putting a lot more in, are they?
No, they're just swapping out the 20% oxygen for nitrogen.
Robin, can you leave me a review of my stickers, please? If you don't mind. Thank you very much for buying the stickers.
How's the sticker thing going, Jack?
Oh, very well. I've only sold 3.
Oh. That's because you go quite a lot of way, to be
I was
fair.
going to say, I've seen a lot more than 3. I've been tagged in so many Instagram posts, way more than 3.
Yeah, but the Twitch family sorted it out, and then there's people that you have to give stickers to, like Painless, because you're very sorry because you make mistakes, and he gets very shouty. And he also
don't lie, Jack. You're just passing the stickers around the influencers that you know are going.
Everybody's drunk. What's going on? No one can speak.
Oh, this is brilliant.
It's because you're now sober, like
I
me.
think Tony's breathing on us through the monitor.
I've definitely been drinking in an inch.
Drinking in an inch. Edie's bra.
Eddie's bra, yeah, cheers.
Eddie's bra sounds like it's some sort of relation of Bebby's head, whatever that thing was.
It's something off bottom. It's a
smart men, mate.
You guys know influencers.
And that's why
I would send you some stickers, Winter Blue, but you won't tell me.
We need to read this one out, Jack, please.
Oh my god! And
come on, read it for the actual people who are listening.
I am not some sort of pet. Someone else read it.
Right.
Smart men make me blank. You're all smart, and that's why I love the podcast. Off topic and goodbye. Love you all. Extra love to you, Tony. We'll have to do a ridiculous podcast soon.
Oh, that'll be messy by the sounds of it.
It will be if you where I'm sitting.
Playing blankety blank here on LDO with special guest star Miss Creature.
Oh
right,
dear.
Curry.
Hello.
I'm in the market.
It's going well,
for an
isn't it?
FPV bag.
Oh, we're going
We've
this
still
one, are we?
got 50 viewers.
So am I.
Our regulars know what we're all like. So they love the banter. They love the jokes.
I will show you the bag I'm using.
Real.
I'm tempted. Tony, what's the name of that curry house you order from? I'm tempted to order him a curry so that he gets distracted by food.
Do you know what? I haven't ordered a curry because you know why.
Yep. Yeah. I know it'll make you upset, but hopefully you're drunk enough to just be like, "Ooh, curry."
I've got so much food here tonight. I don't want to do a curry tonight. Thanks,
Scarily,
Jack.
we're going to try and go on topic. Andy, you had one of these
Okay,
as well, didn't
okay.
you?
I've
This is
got
the
one.
Your UAV backpack for quads, which is cheap, about 30 odd quid or something.
Well, that's pretty
And,
good. Mine was
it's-
100
It's
and
got
something
these things
dollars.
here. You can put your quads in. It's got this thing here. You can put more quads in or a tripod or something.
You need
And
to
then it's
say
got-
what those things are
Yeah,
because
because we're
it's an audio
talking
podcast.
on an audio
Okay.
podcast.
Are they
yeah.
straps? Are they kinky bondage straps? Are they
This-
something Tony might
Might
be
well
into?
be. Right.
Everything is something Tony could use to get kinky with. This is like straps to hold quads in. These are Velcro type straps on the side of the bag. The idea is you can put a tripod in there or just a sort of folding seat, or you can just attach more quads to it. I think I've had 5 attached to this. And then inside, what's in it at the moment? Not too much. It's all sectional. You have these Velcro bits that you can put in, and I put most of my big stuff down here at the bottom. So batteries, radio, sometimes sort of quads in boxes. This is hollowed out for like another big quad there, and goggles, and then I've got a little space for other things. Props go in there, and there's another
Transmitter?
section here. What now?
What about your transmitter?
That goes normally at the bottom, where the batteries go in the big section. Although you can put, I can sometimes put one there and one down here, and because I have so many that I need to take with me. In this section, which is laptops, I've got my landing mat, and because it's wet, I have this tarpaulin sheet that I shoved down on the floor so I can sit on
That's
something.
pretty good for 30 quid, considering the one I bought was over 100. I think it was.
Yeah,
like
that's because you bought like a
150
photography one.
Uh,
And these are all
the,
the
Yeah,
little
but it
looms
was
that you
made
can
by
put stuff in it.
the photography people
the
who
ethics
are.
one.
No, no, no.
145 for the empty ethics bag.
No, it was
Nuts,
low,
that is.
low and proud, or whatever you call them.
Yeah,
I
low
will
and really
have to
expensive.
say-
It
though.
was really good. Like I used it today, and it was the first time ever I had quads on my backpack, like attached to it, and it started raining, and I opened the bottom bit and pulled the whole waterproof bit over it, and carried on walking. It was great.
Oh, yeah, you
Loved
get one
it.
of those on the your UAV one as well, the
Oh,
waterproof
shut up.
thingy. It was only 30 quid.
No, mine was.
I will
more
say,
expensive.
Wayne, I like that bag, but mine's falling apart. Probably my fault for stuffing too much.
That's
stuff
another
in.
thing. This has
Yeah.
got a lifetime warranty. I think you'll find a low and
It
proud
shows.
one.
It shows the what's it called? That begins with a T. Everyone, the one
I
that has
can't remember it.
Torabol or something like that. I know. Kelsey's got one. They're like yellow bit. It's got a part for your
Not
transmitter
mine,
to
no,
sit
no.
in.
Yeah, that's the Torval one. So I
Torval. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I reviewed
Hello,
the big one they had for a magazine once, which was more about it's more of a sort of phantom bag. So I used it to put like a massive.
Tony's
quad
real
in
best friends in
everything
the
owned.
chat, by the way.
Where? There's Bruce in there. Hi, Bruce. Lovely
Yeah.
2 years ago. We were in Miami, mate.
Yeah, proper
Gee.
best friend, not make do best
we
friend.
like-
Because
He
real
said
friends
Bruce
never not.
without even looking, didn't he? As well, he didn't even look. He went,
I
"It's
know,
Bruce
I know.
here."
Bruce is my bestest friend ever.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
need to-
Jack. Jack's poo.
No, Jack's my second best friend.
Oh,
then Frank.
second.
And then I can't
Frank's
do
higher
that.
than Andy.
I can't do that. No, but Bruce is just number one. Like,
Oh,
me
we've
and
gone
him-
this long without someone going, "Oh, friends, kayak friends."
Kayak friend, best friend. Yeah, but me and him were. But the thing is, our parents. No,
Oh,
our
Hannah.
parents were friends. Our parents were best friends. So when he was born and I was born, that made us best friends from day one. So Bruce has been with me for everything I've ever gone through. So he is my best friend. Me and him message each other every day. We leave voice notes to each other, what we're doing, what we've done every day.
To be honest, I
years.
wouldn't like to mess with Bruce. He is as wide as I am tall. Like he's like
Bruce has been there for me for them times where he needs to be as wide as he is tall. So yeah, he's just.
Are those the
Right.
times where the
Only needs
Tony-
filling.
Well, I was going to say the £25 didn't work.
Yeah, and then I moved on to 50, and then £100. No, yes, Bruce is just a boy. He's just my boy. That's it. I'm sorry.
TV.
He is.
Robin
He's-
says Torval Pit Stop Pro is the big one. The top influencers use.
Yeah,
Like
I
who?
see
Like who,
that.
Robin? Just because influencers use them does not mean you should. It means they got given for free.
Yeah,
usually.
or they're good. Or
Yeah.
the good thing about Line Pro is if they rip, you can literally send it back and they'll send you another one.
Yeah,
With
I
Torval,
really need that.
When I did that review of the big one, I did ask them to get a quad one, and they're like, "Oh, we really want a review of this one. Do you know anybody that can review it? And if you get someone good, we'll send you a quad one." And I tried to get Andy to take it, and he said, "No, I don't want another bag. I've got too many Phantom bags already."
Was that the quad one? Was it?
Have you got
That was
someone
the
good?
big one. So
that was the
I rang
big
you and said,
one.
"Are you interested
Yeah,
in this at
yeah.
all?"
I'm
And you said,
literally going to
"No."
wet myself if I don't go now.
Oh, I'll do it.
I'm trying to get rid of stuff, not gaming stuff that I don't want. So it has to be really special at the moment for me to accept it. Tony's gone and weed himself. Did he say? I think that's what he said. I found the low pro $2. Like, the UR my friend Phil got the UR UAV one when he saw mine, even though it got holes in it and everything, and his looks pristine. And I think how you look after them is important, and I just don't. I mean, it's been everywhere as well. It's been to those cooling towers.
You did load yours one up though, because I remember I did my review, and I literally put, because I walk a long way to the field, I try and keep it light. As like transmitter goes there, batteries go there, quads in the end, and then it's like a 40-minute walk. And when you did your one, it's literally like I could put this in and this and this and this. And I was like, geez, can you pick that up and go anywhere with it?
I take the kitchen sink with me, but for a good reason though. Like, you know, I'm used to having my house right next to my flying field, and so if I don't have all of my stuff, and like, so, you know, it's quite a journey, isn't it? I mean, you know that, Wayne. If you get there and have forgotten something, you know, I'll spend like 10-15 minutes just double triple checking. So I just figure if I keep a load of stuff in the bag, it's there all the time, kind of thing. But that's what's killed that bag, is loading too much stuff in it, and it's too heavy. Yes. But yeah, it's a good bag. Yeah, if you keep it light, and it's got all those compartments in and stuff. 30 quid. I just don't like the big your UAV logo. It gets too heavy. Yeah. In fact, you know what's hilarious? It's got that much stuff in. I had to got a second bag now, like a rucksack that I was using before. So I got 2 bags.
I've got 2 bags. One's full of my batteries and one's my quads and stuff. So I literally have to take 2 bags and then a chair in case there's not a bench.
Yeah, I need a chair now.
It's a problem, man.
I need a chair.
I was looking at the bags with the bags with the seats on.
Yeah.
So you could sit as well, but I'm like, no.
You did look super chilled out on your, I say your Bixler flight, your friend Phil's Bixler flight.
Yeah,
so normally
cool.
we see you standing, you were sort of sat down, you were chilling out, putting a poor little Bixler through its.
That looked really good.
I've had to, by the way. I've had to because usually I've been really struggling with a bad neck, and I've realised that it's because when I fly not line of sight. No, it's having when we go to the field, we literally go from 11 o'clock till 5-6 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock one night, and that's a long time to have your goggles on your head, especially the heavy.
I thought it was line of sight looking up like that.
No. So what I have to do now is sit in a chair, and it's straining my neck. When you're flying and you're concentrating like crazy. I tense up anyways, so I've had to be really careful not doing that. And so I sit in a chair now. It's nice and relaxing. Yeah, the Bixler. I love
sitting in a chair.
The Bixler was amazing. I wanted to talk. I don't know if we've got time, but
sure.
I wanted to ask you fixed wing guys.
Thanks, Robin.
Is it Maytech all the way for an iNav flight controller these days?
As far as I know.
Seems very popular. Although
Yes.
What's the
there are a bunch
company
of them.
that's just stopped now?
Eagle Tree.
Let's
Eagle
play
Tree, yeah.
What, Vector? Vector
Yes.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Their
man.
company is stopped, so be careful and beware of buying any of that stuff anymore.
I've got one.
I was going to say,
Right.
I've seen quite a few sets going cheap
Yeah,
recently.
they're on
Oh.
Faceballs.
Balls.
They're
Yeah,
worth
'cause,
getting.
yeah.
I absolutely love my Vector. It's like you put it in, you join it all up, you launch your plane, and it's done. It just flies from the get-go. There's no tuning, no messing around. Brilliant.
Pavel recommends Maytech. Is it the F405 or the F7? And don't you have to solder loads of pins to it and stuff?
No,
There
you
are-
don't. You sold a director to it.
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
thanks,
we're obviously looking at iNav head track. I think head tracking is going to be. I'm not too sure iNav's going to be that fun. I like, you know, no cheat modes. That Bixler.
Shut your whore mouth.
That Bixler. I mean, you don't need a flight controller if you're going out far. Sure, but I don't
It
know.
felt like you needed something to tell you the RSSI because it was Team Spectrum you were flying on that one. It would
Yeah,
have
and the
been
only
nice
way
to know
to
your
do
signal
that.
was good.
The only way
And it
to
would
do
have been
that for
nice
the
to
flight
have-
controller.
Well, or you could have, like, if you went free sky, you just have like a telemetry and you could listen to the radio, and then you just have like I say a camera with voltage, but because you're using DJI, so there's nothing. They have to have a flight controller to get the voltage passed to them.
And that's the
back to, don't you?
problem. Yeah,
that's
that's
a
the.
shame.
So what I kind of want is just like an almost a passive flight controller that just gives the telemetry. But you can do that with iNav, can't
You
you?
could do it. You could do it without iNav. With like, you'd have to go sort of the free sky route and like this telemetry thing because you've got those A1 sensors and that, and you can put voltage dividers on there, so you could route that through back to your radio, so that it could yell at you when
So
the
you
voltage
see it
got
on the
low or something.
radio. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
could get audible alarms as well, couldn't you? So you wouldn't have to rely on sort of taking the goggles off and just checking the voltage. Yeah, that's all right.
I was thinking about this a few weeks ago with the Scale FPV guys using just the analog stuff, but without any flight controllers, and of course they couldn't do any smart audio because there's no flight controller.
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
any of that stuff. So again, there's kind of like you kind of want a tiny little board that just does that, just converts receiver to.
You can, as a technicality, you can do smart audio directly if you're using Crossfire with the Lewis.
ZOHD Copilot, is that a thing? I've not heard of that one.
Yeah,
Lee reviewed
there's
that.
one on eBay.
It has to support DJI. We want to do DJI, though, really. Will it do that? I don't know. This is why I'm looking at iNav. I was looking at Eagle Tree Vector because I've got one, but it doesn't do DJI. Arduplane does DJI, but there's that option. Arduplane.
Well, I flew DJI today and done a bit over Box Hill where my friend walked all the time, and I played it back in my goggles, and of course it was HD, and I was like, "Look at this! This is what I just flown," and they were like, "Oh my god, this is absolutely brilliant! I can't believe it." They
What I
literally
loved
blown away.
What I loved about the Bixler flight is at no point did I ever fly it not FPV, and I only realised that afterwards.
Yeah, and you landed it.
I took off FPV because it got wheels. I landed and taxied back, and then I only realised that after. I was like, "Hang on, Phil, I never actually flew this line of sight or anything,"
No.
which was bizarre. But I mean,
Phil, great at filming as well. Done a really good job. Really good job.
I'm so chuffed with how he's gotten into all of this. The FPV. He loves it. He loves it. I won't repeat what he said about FPV, but he just really likes it. So that's
Did he
good.
say it was really good?
It's really good compared to what I was doing before. Let's just say. But it's all good. RC, anything. It's brilliant cars. I've gotten into everything, but yeah, that was special. That was, but I knew everyone would be like, need pan and tilt, and crossfire and all that. You can actually do it with the DJI transmitter. The problem is the DJI transmitter doesn't have an input for head tracking, so you couldn't do head. You couldn't.
Has it got any sliders or anything?
Nothing.
I've
It's
never
got
used Tilt with a head tracker. I've always used individual sliders, and you get used to it pretty quickly.
I was thinking that. Yes, it has got sliders, but they are set up to change the camera's exposure. And you might be able to change the function. Maybe you can. Yeah, because they're just
yeah, I've always. I've used pan and tilt quite a lot, and I've always used my Tyrannus because the sliders are quite good on those. Especially like my Bixer there on the wall's got a pan tilt, and I've always used it, especially when you're going into a corner and you just look over the wing just to see where you're going. It's really nice.
Do you use the tilt as much as the pan? Because I was thinking like a 180-degree servo might suffice for that.
I do on that one because it's quite curious. It it holds itself up in the air, and when I tilt, I can look right over the edge of the fuse, so I can look right down over the side, which is quite cool.
Have you got an oh dear button to reset it all?
No.
No.
I have to just I hope this works. But I do. There is an autopilot in there, so I can always get it back to me.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Tim. What were you saying?
I just need an no shit button on my quad, just in case it fails. Click it down and hopefully bring it back.
See, iNav gives you that. iNav gives you that. I don't. It's a shame that the two aren't on par when it comes to flight characteristics.
Nice, Richard. Looking forward to seeing that.
Cool.
Rich Wert's getting a Tamiya grasshopper kit. Now, I haven't seen you do much Tamiya stuff recently, Tony.
No, I know. They're in my cupboard, ready to come out for the winter. So yeah, I'm going to do a few.
They're in there with Danny, are they?
Yeah.
He's fixing them up.
Now, I might say, come on, I'll let you charge it.
He's in your cupboard doing admin for your OnlyFans account in there, is he?
I've just sent you my OnlyCans.
Tony, that is the best sticker.
OnlyCans, that's accurate, isn't it? That's what it should be called, OnlyCans.
But that does look like a penis.
Oh no, I did say. I said to Dan, please, that does look like a penis. So I don't think I should have that.
But the T with the one and the star, get that, and then do a separate doggy one.
No,
that's such a good sticker.
The dog's going to go down the bottom down near the star.
Oh, don't do it, man. Have a separate doggy one.
No. It's going to be. Remind me of Junior, and it's going to be Coco as well.
How blue are your eyes in that picture? They're almost as colourful as your knackers.
That's for your eyes only.
Thanks, Tone. I'll keep that in the special Tony folder.
So, Win sent me a cookie cutter in the shape of a cat's butt. So I need to make some cookies.
Wow.
And stuff. Me and Frank are up to some PlayStation 2 shenanigans.
We'll see how that goes. What I was trying to do was segue from talking about the Tamiya grasshopper to Curry's work on his sim, because
I watched you guys the other day.
Oh yeah, I was messing with cars because it took so long to add another vehicle into the online thing, but I think I built the framework for it so I can add other vehicles. So I was teasing out an idea of messing around with cars, which is not too tough to do because I'd already done it. And I would just have to do a bit more to make it work. So if people want to play with cars, they will soon be able to play with cars, probably, once I get around to finishing it off.
Right.
I think it worked all right. I think it'd be more fun online where like people can basically go around in cars and other people can try and ram them in quads. We found it when we were testing out, like me, Frank, and Jack. We were trying to check out the online version with the planes, and we came up with a game of, hey, the quads can try and hit the plane while the plane tries to land on the building. Even though we knew where the plane was going to land and where it was coming in from, it's incredibly difficult to hit. I think we got you a couple of times, didn't we? And mostly we could rely on the fact that Frank was too inept to land a plane on the building because it's a very short building and you need more of a runway. But yeah, it was quite tricky. So I'm thinking, there's only 2 axes of movement on a car, so maybe you can bash into it a bit better. But yes, more sim stuff coming up.
Excellent.
Which will automatically update if you get it on Steam, right?
Yeah. It just does it. I've already put the rates thing in because you guys were whinging that the controls are too sensitive because you can't move your thumbs little increments. Apparently, that's too tricky for you.
Our thumbs move further
Jack
than
with
that.
his mega rates apparently still can't move his thumb.
God, I remember I went to Wales and flew Jack's quad. It was a nightmare.
Schizo.
That was honestly, it was like it was like a seesaw. You just move and it would just like.
It was in Jack's words. It's what I only could describe as a daddy long legs trying to fly.
What?
You know what they're like? They fucking just like
Bump into
I don't know what I'm doing.
You keep saying the F word. I'm sorry, editor.
I'm sorry, editor. If I'm swearing, it's my birthday, and I don't give a.
It's his birthday, and he'll swear if he wants to.
Rip headphone users.
Sorry. Should I hold this in front when I swear? Beep.
That
Did
doesn't
you
affect the
mow the
volume.
lawn, Jack?
It doesn't make you quieter.
Makes you cooler. Yeah.
Andy's crying, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're happy tears or sad ones.
Bit of both.
This episode suddenly disappears from YouTube. It could have many reasons why.
No.
Well, you all know.
Cut that beep out. That was horrible.
I'm sorry. Should I just stay here? Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you're fine there, Tom.
Absolutely fine.
Okay, I won't move. Literally just losing eyeballs.
You can move your mouth, Tom.
Frank, do you have any law info or big ticket items info or
Big ticket items?
Yes, all FPVs and RC flies are criminals.
something you've been looking at that you'd buy if you had the space or money?
The Hobby King Hurricane that's just come out because it's a hurricane. Therefore, I would buy it.
What happened? Just going to talk about Hobby King with the whole massive fine from the whoever it was. I want to say the FAA, but it's not. It's someone else, wasn't it? Did they wangle out of that? Or they...
It's not Ofcom, isn't it? It's the American.
It's the US
FAA.
equivalent. FCC, I want to say.
FCC,
I think it was the FCC.
There we go.
Yeah.
Didn't Hobby King decide that they're just going to sell what they got and then shut down in America? Wasn't that the plan?
I don't know. I wasn't following it.
I think that was the plan. I could be wrong, but if anyone in the chat knows, let us know and we'll repeat it. But yeah, because they were selling all the too many milliwatts. That was the problem, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I think they were breaking the rules there.
Right.
I did get an email from AKK saying they were doing a 3-watt version of their
A what?
of their one.
Is that what you
3
said?
watts.
A what?
Yeah, it's mainly heatsink. If you look at it,
Gonna
which
say
is
3
not
watts.
surprising.
That'll cook your pot noodle. That will.
Yeah.
I'll call you bollocks.
Jesus Christ, you wouldn't want that anywhere near you, would you?
Does it have its own Beck? Because if not,
Hello, wings.
like we need to get E-Wings on one week. When's that happening, Jack?
I did an FPV
happening.
plane platform. Like, what was that? What was that popular plane? The big one. The Bonafide Pirate was always flying it. I can't remember now. No, not the. It's got wheels and it's like.
He's got too many planes.
Yeah, he has. I'm trying to think. It looks a bit like the Bixler, but it's bigger and got.
Why haven't I seen him post for ages? Have I unsubscribed or whatever?
You must have done.
Isn't he just
Post all the
speak
time.
in German? He was on. He was on Falling with Styles thing. Did anyone watch that?
No,
No, I didn't
Really
see
good.
it.
I know Luke. What the
Yeah.
Luke falling with style?
I think so. Mhm.
Oh God, I really like watching his vids when he goes flying out from his
Sky
backyard.
Hunter.
Yeah, he goes flying out from his backyard and goes over stuff. Well, I don't know what.
He built a runway in his back garden when I started watching him, but he's gotten rid of that now. He's built a
Yeah.
shed and he just flies from this shed and he's got.
He puts his
miles.
antenna on the roof and stuff.
That's
doesn't
it.
he?
Is
Yeah.
it Bicky Tech or something? B14K CKYYS Tech. The I Nav Wing Talk.
Weird.
Fixed Wing Group
Seen him.
podcast.
Maybe I didn't.
Sky Hunter, I think, is what.
Sky Hunter's the one with the two
Hey,
booms
T-Wing.
that come to the tail.
It isn't that one. It's similar to that one. But single
Thanks
tail.
everyone who wished me a happy birthday, so I don't have to go through
It's
the
got
chat.
like a carbon rod for the tail. Carbon rod to a tailplane, and then
So
like a
that used to be the what was it? I think Valentex brought out one like that where a lot of people were flying it, which were quite big. But that used to be the old oh geez, no, I can't remember it. Sky something.
Let's play Dementia.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
something. Well, I'm looking for a slightly more. There's the Bix that flies for about 12 minutes, something like that. But he gets them flying for like an hour, doesn't he? The bona fide pirate guy. I guess you have
I
to go a
like
bit bigger.
my mini Talon. I like, and it's lots of room, and it flies for at least 40 minutes on a 5200 4S.
I just really like the idea of having wheels, so you can do. One thing I wish I'd have done was a touch and go, because I didn't know that it was just going to land so softly. So and I was like, I really like the idea of having wheels, so you can do touch and goes, and because with those wings that don't have wheels, once you're up, you're up kind of thing, aren't you? But I really liked the wheels, and I cut a load of bit out where we were taxing it along, and it kind of looked like we were doing FPV cutting the grass with the lawnmower. Like it looked a bit like that.
Can I just say it's lovely to have you back in the chat and on air with us.
Me, Tone, was that? Oh, thank you. It's lovely to be back. Yeah, I feel nice and relaxed today. It's. I think once I got do you know what? There's been a lot of stuff I've been needing to sort that I've just left. For example, like the monitor was something I knew I need, and I just it's a huge weight actually lifted sorting that, and I've sorted all. I've done a little bit of like tidying up and organising it. It does wonders for you, that kind of stuff.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have a whiteboard, write down what you need to do, tick stuff off, and then you have your goal. And once you've done your goal, you feel good. And
what's the great about this monitor is because it's on the wall. There's no stand on the desk, so I've got a huge amount of desk space that I didn't have before, and the desk's just completely clean. So it feels good. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Thanks, Tone. I went on a tangent there, but. Anyway,
it's good to have you back in the crew.
Yes,
back in working Andy RC order.
I have to say my Let's Drone Out hoodie failed at the weekend.
What do you
failed.
mean?
Why?
The zip fell off. Actually, it's probably my fault because I'm heavy-handed. The bottom of the zip, not the zip itself, but the plastic part that stops it.
Yeah.
It's come off, so I can't use the zip. So I have to buy another one.
And
That's
where
one
can
of the
you
most
buy this?
frustrating things when it goes wrong because you just unzip and it's like, oh, it carried on. It's still in my hand. That's not good.
You can just take it to a tailor and get it get a new zip put on it.
You can
Take it to a tailor. It's one of them.
I do
Down
that
Savile
all the
Row.
time in my clothes.
Or you could put the link in the
I
chat.
recommend
People could
Seven
buy
Zip.
some. You've had it over a year and a half, though, haven't you?
I
That's
have, yes. It's not just the zip as well.
It's just broke.
A small thread has started to peel off
£16
from it as well.
any adjustment.
I got
If
a
you
new
break your LDO merchandise, we
Mine-
strongly recommend you buy some more. Keep us going.
Yeah.
Throw it away. Recycle it.
Have we got a real show?
Use it as a jizz rag and buy a new one.
Is this not a real show to you, Tony?
Oh, it is, but it's like been fun. Well, I quite like these ones where we've not got anyone on. We haven't got anything to talk about. You know,
Tony's saying words.
Thanks, Richard Warwick.
I enjoy it, and 50 other people have enjoyed it too. So,
What
I
for?
like it.
So, Curry, do you want to explain what happened with the wank sock?
Yeah,
Well,
wouldn't
I
say
listened
this
to that one
individual
back.
sock.
What happened is Jack tasked me with creating bespoke wank socks, which were single socks that we would sell as merch, which says wank sock on it. And then the problem we had was people selling customized socks didn't want to sell you individual socks. And then we wanted to say, okay, we'll buy two. We want wank sock, and then we want spare wank sock. But then they didn't want to print two different things on them. It just kept spiraling. It's like the amount of people not making customized single socks is just shocking.
Terrible.
What
It's
happens to
What
the
happens if
guys-
you got one leg?
What happens if you got one leg? Apparently, you got lots of spare socks in your drawer.
What you need to do is find someone with one leg.
Find
And
someone who's
ask
got
them
the
for
other
a
one
sock.
and swap. Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, those socks you haven't got a left and a right. So perhaps if you've only got one leg, you just get double the use out of a pair of socks.
Or
Buy one, get one
buy
free.
one, get one free. Drone racer. I think it. I mean, I think maybe I don't know.
Can you repackage them?
That was a conversation
No,
with
they're
himself.
direct sale.
It was.
What,
I think we should
see,
do,
what we
like,
don't
a
want is
limited
actual
run.
physical inventory. We don't want like Jack gets delivered 1,000 wank socks and he has to divvy them up and
A pallet of wank socks.
Can you imagine?
What is the collective noun for wank socks? I don't know.
A
A
drawer.
jizz of wank socks? A drawer?
A drawer.
A protein pack of wank socks, I'm going with.
Oh.
People can take sound bites for this and turn their Tranos on and hear this stuff.
But if you buy 1,000 of them, who's going to do 1,000?
You got 2,000 socks.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got to make 1,000 of them crunchy somehow.
Yeah. Before they go out, Jack has to road test every single one of them. For 1,000 socks, that's a good week's work.
Get that done in a day.
I don't think so. There'd be nothing left.
We've thrown yourself around the room.
You only get a bucket and a half.
A bucket.
It's a Peter K joke.
Yeah. And on that note, we've gone overtime, and I think we should stop and apologise.
PVA glow, yeah.
Should we apologise? Everyone say sorry as you're signing off.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. You've been listening to Let's Drone Out. You've been joined by Andy RC.
Good evening.
That's wrong.
I've been bright until I fly. Tony's been very drunk.
Sorry, not sorry.
Andrew/Frank.
Very sorry.
And everyone's favourite curry kitten, wank sock provider.
We're all sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about this episode. We'll try better next week. Thank you and good night.